All right, Central Michigan, Ohio, the other game on Wednesday night in the MAC. We've got Ohio 10-point home favorites, 46 the total in this game. The Ohio Bobcats with a 20-10 road win at Buffalo. Not easy for them, but they did find a way to get the victory. Look, I don't think he's been 100% right this year, but I'll be honest, I expected in 9 games, a little bit better than 63% completions, 10 touchdowns, and 5 picks from Curtis Rourke. I'll admit it. I had huge hopes for him. And it's not that he's had a horrible season, it's just that he hasn't been nearly at the level I thought he would be. He's been okay. He's been good. He hasn't been phenomenal. And that's what I find with the Ohio offense as a whole. This offense could pile up the points last year, but you look at the last 4 games, they haven't eclipsed 20 points. 20 points has been the high water mark here for this Bobcats offense the last 4 weeks. So we'll see if they can finally top that here at home against Central Michigan. This might be the defense that they're finally able to, because Central's given up 31 and 38, in the last 2 games. They have had a real tough time, getting stops on that side of the football. We'll see if that continues here for Central Michigan in this game. They're off that 38-28 rivalry loss against Western Michigan. Jace Bauer has taken over the quarterback spot because the other guy got hurt. And Bauer, mediocre numbers, 57% completions. You can't love the ratio, 9 touchdowns to 7 interceptions. That's definitely not something you want to see. The money's come in on Ohio here in this game, 7-3. And remember the standings and the way they set up right now as well here in the MAC. If you look at the MAC standings right now, there is still an outside chance for Ohio to pass Miami, Ohio, for first in the East, but they got to win to keep any hopes alive, essentially, of winning the East and being in the MAC championship game. They are still mathematically alive, but those hopes are pretty much dashed, if they lose this game here against Central Michigan, which they shouldn't because they're a 10-point favorite. But just be aware that there is that important situation. And because they lost to Miami 30-16, they are eliminated from any hopes of being in the MAC championship game if they lose this game. So Ohio does have incentive. Central Michigan does, though, too. 5-5. They need a win for bowl eligibility. So a tricky game. I don't know if I have a strong take on this one, quite honestly. I think Ohio is definitely the better team, and I really don't trust Central Michigan's defense. So I think this could be the week Ohio gets some offense going. I might look at a team total for Ohio over in this game. I think this is the week for them. I saw some improvement against Buffalo last week from this offense, which I think should be better than it's been. I think this could be the week we see Ohio finally get into the mid-high 20s, maybe even 30s against this defense. So Ohio team total might be something I look at in this game. What do you think, C-Mac?
Yeah, I think it's Bauer, in this offense, what they can do against the Ohio defense. They've just been great all year long. Yep. They played a few more overs, but the last few games, back to playing good defense. It's like Buffalo, like we were talking about, but, like last week, the under in that game came through. Central Michigan's going to have to score because their defense is very good. Ohio should get the points. We've talked about the last couple of weeks. Just something's off with Rourke. And, and offensively, they haven't been great all year long. They are the better team. This is wild, though. Central Michigan's really kicked their ass the last few years, and maybe they're live here. This is one I definitely want to look at a little bit more. But with Ohio, the defense I love. I don't know about laying 10. I just don't know if I could jump on this dog in Central Michigan, but I'm going to look at it here.